snow doesn't accumulate this winter. It used to snow so much that we could have snowball fights. It seemed impossible to believe looking at it now. And sleet like snow turned into water and loses all color the moment it hits the ground. I stare outside at the scene. While at work site one day, this place is close to there. I remember its existence. That was an important place, wasn't it? Can I take off for a moment? What's the matter? Sorry, I'll be right back. Run off before I even get the okay. I can't believe it. I'm dumb truck at a complete loss for words. I never knew that it had turned into this. Sit down on the spot. The town keeps on changing. We can't stop that from happening. Old man is standing right next to me. Nothing can stay the same forever. That's what it means to be alive. Old man must have been watching over the place by himself all this time. Even the day after the day we came here together. We don't say anything else to each other and just stare at the building that towers coldly over us. Old man, what is it? I've committed some kind of crime to make this construction stop. Do you think Nagisa will get better? What, are you stupid? This isn't something any one person can stop by themselves. And anyway, they say this is going to become a big hospital. Something this town has always been missing. Just thinking about all the lives that will be saved by it in the future. The town changes so the people can live in it. There's nothing we can do about that. I feel like I might grow to hate this town. Well, that's on you. Just don't let yourself give in to despair, alright? If you ever feel like you have to commit a crime, tell me first. Are you gonna stop me? I won't stop you. I'll do it for you instead, that's all. I feel like those words make me snap out of it. After all, I think I love him too. After work finishes, I head home and switch places with Sane-san by Nagisa's side. I take her hand. Nagisa places her other hand on her swollen belly. The child inside is already part of the family, I think. Feels like there are 3 of us here, and that we're family. Are you feeling cold? Yes. Your hand feels colder than anything, Tomoe-kun. Oh, it's so cold outside. Yeah, that's right, it's almost Christmas. Fact only comes to mind. Yes, it's your birthday too. Yeah. What do you want to do this year? Tell me anything, I'll find it and get it for you. I like another one of those. Utters the words as she looks up at the lineup of dango stuffed animals in the corner of the room. What's the point in having any more of those, silly? No, I like to have a lot of them. 2 is better than 1, and 3 is better than 2. I guess because dango need to be a big family. Yeah, that's correct. So, do you want me to add 1 to the pile each year? It'd make me happy if we could. It'd be so much fun to watch. You know, they're pretty rare. They stopped making the things years ago. It's only get harder to find them as the years go by. It is a pure coincidence that we found one last year, remember? Do you think it's too difficult? No, I should at least make that much of an effort. It's your birthday after all. The birthday of the most important person in the world to me, no doubt. I'm sorry to trouble you. It makes me really happy to hear. Yeah, leave it to me. 2 weeks later on Christmas Day, I invite the old man and Sane-san over for a lively celebration. Congratulations to Nagisa like we did 2 years ago. Like that, Nagisa doesn't cry. It's so cute. Nagisa spends the whole time hugging the big dango family stuffed animal I gave her as a birthday present. Exact same as the rest, other than the color. That just means I never get tired of how cute they are. Don't you think the older ones feel jealous though? You're ignoring them. They're too big to hug a lot at the same time. But I wanted to hug them, Tomoe-kun. What, me? Here you go. Sane-san goes and brings the 2 of them to me. Seriously? Someone had to hug the poor things. Fine, but both at the same time? Tomoe-kun, you should be fine. You have a big body. I can't do 1 at a time. Yeah, fine, I'll do it. Stack the 2 dongos up and hug them. The one on top is nearly falling off, and I use my chin to hold it in place. It comes up to my nose, blocking my nostrils. The dongo smells like Nagisa. Must be because Nagisa's always hugging it. Like this. Voice is muffled. I wonder if you can hear me. I hear Nagisa laughing. Tomoe-kun, you look very cute. Smile does leave her face all night. Doesn't leave her face all night. The first day of the new year. Old man and Sani-san leave for the first shrine visit of the year, in part to pray for a smooth delivery. Despite it being New Year's, they come back to spend the day with us in our cramped room instead of their own home. Sani-san makes zoni, and we all eat together. Soup that is almost exclusively eaten over New Year's can contain various ingredients, but generally it has mochi rice and cakes inside. Nagisa has some, but we leave out the hard-to-eat rice cakes. 3 days later, we get an unexpected visitor. Hey, it's been a while. Who the hell are you? You know, we had the exact same conversation last year. Wait, Tsunohara. Why are you acting surprised? Yes, it's me. I can see Nishina and Tsugasawa behind him too. What brings you all here today? Though Nagisa asked them the question, she can't hide her joy. We thought we'd come over and surprise you when we all had a day off. Only thing I'm surprised about right now is that head of yours. Look at Sane-san, she's there smiling, the only one in the room who doesn't seem surprised. You knew, didn't you, Sane-san? Yes. I just really wanted it to be a surprise. Well, he sure got me. I know this is belated, but congratulations on your marriage. Tsunohara puts a large package as he holds on the floor. Since there's more than one thing to celebrate, we thought this might be a good wedding present. Sugisaka undoes the wrapping. Inside is an assortment of baby goods. Similar items are piled up on the wall next to us. I use my hand to gesture of the old man that he needs to hide them. Yeah. Hold on, why do you have to boss me around with the head motions? Oh, looks like you already have plenty. Great job, they figured it out. No, these are all things we're gonna need. Having lots of them isn't a problem. Thank you very much. That's true, sincerity in Nagisa's voice as she thanks me. I'm sorry to offer you leftovers, but would you like any New Year's dishes? Stands in the kitchen. Sane-san stands in the kitchen. Hey, you're all over 20, right? Let's go drinking. Old man pulls out a big bottle of sake. You had a great time drinking and picking away at the leftover holiday food. Your father's so uncool, Furukawa-san. Yep, you sure said it. That's right, girls. Fall head over heels for me. And your mother's so young, too. She's very cute. Yep, you sure said it. That's because she's my woman. That's right, girls. Watch and learn. Old man's in top form as Nishina and Tsugasaka flatter and fuss over him. Tsunohara and I are both by Nagisa's side. Hey, Okazaki. Hold on. That's both your names now. That's annoying. No, I don't mind. You can keep using those same names for us. Okay then, he's still Okazaki. Hey, Okazaki. Yeah. What's it feel like knowing that you're gonna be a dad? You ask good questions, you know that? I always ask that as something way far off in my future. When I heard that you're going to be a dad, it suddenly seemed like something that could happen to me too. I probably shouldn't be saying this in front of you, but to become a father is akin to being visited by a natural disaster. That's how little I see parenthood as something you choose for yourself. Which is why I wanted to know how you feel when you're going to forward all of this. With all this. I can feel Nagisa's eyes train on me. She just wanted to know the answer too. I don't know. Can I give my reply? I don't really feel like I'm a father yet. But I met someone I love, and this happened over the course of living my life for her. That's it. Heh. Tsunohara laughs at my answer. You really haven't changed at all, Kozaki. Is that so? Yeah, it seemed that you and Nagisa had moved away to God knows where. Who'd have thought you guys were so close all along? Yeah, of course, you're mad about Nagisa, and then you became a father. Okay, I can accept that. I don't understand why, but Tsunohara looks relieved. How we can stay friends like this, getting together every once in a while and acting stupid the way we used to. Yeah, you're right. By night time, everyone leaves. Everything is quiet once again. Shio-chan. Go. Start singing again. But singing by yourself must be difficult. You're going to tire yourself out doing that. Why don't you stop staying alone like that? All I can think about is my fear that her fever will get worse. But Nagisa doesn't stop singing. If there's anything at all I can do for this child, I want to do it. That's just me short of breath. Okay then, I'll sing. So you just sit there and listen. I start to sing, but Nagisa still joins in. Listen, you're gonna make me mad. But it's more fun when two people sing. If we're having fun, then our child will have fun too. Right, Shio-chan? There's nothing more I can say in response to that. Then sing quietly, okay? Yes. Two of us keep singing. And just like that, we pass the time together having fun. Nagisa's fever begins to rise at the end of January. Eventually, she's unable to so much as rise from bed. By contrast, a new life inside her stomach seems animated. It's as if I can't wait any longer to be born into the world. It's as if it can't wait any longer to be born into the world. It's practically as if, slowly, she's passing her own life over to her child. And that's what it looks like to me. The thing I had always feared is happening before my eyes. And the powerful currents of time bring with it an unstoppable wave of sadness. And caught within it, Nagisa and I are going to be driven apart. Nagisa's going to be taken somewhere, and I'll never be able to see her again. Even if I reach out and try to connect with her, there won't be anything for me to touch. There won't be anything to touch me back. Don't want that to happen. It can't happen. I want Nagisa to live, for our child to be born healthy, to keep protecting my entire family. I want us all to be happy together. It's my dream, my reason for living. The phone rings. Sanae. Her voice sounds flat. What's the matter? Is Akio-san over there? He isn't. Why? He left the house yesterday and hasn't been back since. Did he say where he was going? Like every other day, after he finished baking the last batch of bread for the afternoon, he disappeared, but he hasn't come back this time. I understand. You stay at home, Sanae-san. He might come back at any time. Are you going to go look for him, Tomoe-san? Yeah. But then Nagisa will be alone. No, she's sleeping right now. It won't be long. Anyway, I think I might know where he is. I'm just gonna go back there and check. I'll go there. Just tell me where it is. I can't do that. I'm sorry. Can't betray the old man's feels. You can't. Wait, what? I can't betray what the old man feels. He must want Sanae-san to live fully in the present. I'll be right back. He'll be okay. I understand. I'm counting on you, Tomoe-san. Okay. I see a deluge of heavy machinery that wasn't there earlier, and it's so noisy. A bunch of construction workers have gathered and are loudly talking about something. I start to feel uneasy. The area in front of me is roped off. Everything past it is off limits to me. Try to listen in. Here, they didn't even have to evict anyone on this land. Why do you do it? He's probably just crazy, right? He's saying he's alone. That's all I need to hear before being sure the old man did something. I run everywhere looking for him. Hey, if it isn't Okazaki. Old man, what'd you do? I didn't do anything, I'm fine. I'm just about to head home. I thought you said you wouldn't do anything without talking to me first. I never made any promise like that. All I said was that if you're gonna do something, I'd do it in your place. They were trying to cut down the trees, even the ones they said they would keep up. It's not like I had planned to do it. My body just moved on its own. But then they decided to make an on-site decision. Some big shot came out and said they'd keep some trees after all. Just a few of them around the corner of the hospital. That's all that happened. Can I punch you? What? Hit him rather than wait for an answer. Hey, that hurt. Let the pain be a reminder how much you worried Sanae-san. What? I'm going home. Leave the old man behind. Nagisa continues to suffer from her high temperature. She seems worn out. Does she have strength she needs to keep fighting? When I see Nagisa's weakened face asleep, I can't handle it any longer. The waves have come this close. Are they already trying to sweep her away? I put strength into my hand as I hold hers. Tomoe-kun. Hear her voice. Nagisa's eyes are squinting open. What's the matter, Nagisa? Causing trouble for everyone? Of course you're not, silly. You're working harder than all of us. We all know that. I wonder about that. Just get some sleep. You're not in pain right now, are you? No. I'd like to talk to you a little longer. Yeah, okay. Not for long, okay? Yes. Nagisa looks up at the ceiling. It's as if she's looking towards what's beyond it, to her future. My goal right now is to give birth to this child. Yeah, and to live together with it and you. Tears began to well in my eyes. It feels like they'll start to streaming down my face as soon as I blink. Why does such a simple future seem like a dream to me? Such a normal future. A commonplace future. If only we were normal. If only we were more commonplace. Nagisa's path has always been full of obstacles. The kinds of happiness that most people consider normal are so much further away from her. Distant hopes and dreams. To be alive, that's all. Before I realize it, Nagisa's eyes are closed. Though she's become thin and frail, she seems so peaceful when she sleeps. Nagisa, I'm never gonna stop. I never stop holding her hand. Nagisa begins to experience severe contractions. Sane-san asks Nagisa something as she wears an expression of agony. When she hears her answer, Sane-san turns to me. Tomoe-san, please. Okay. It's a sign for me to call Yagi-san, the midwife. I immediately pick up the phone and leave to get her in the pouring rain. Nagisa is still in pain when I return with Yagi-san. All I can do now is let them take care of the rest. Could you please put some hot water in the baby bath, Furukawa-san? Yagi-san gives the orders to the old man. What? Okay. Okazaki-san, could you come here and support your wife? That's exactly what I want to do. Go around to the other side of the room and kneel down before Nagisa's side. Begin talking to Yagi-san as she hurriedly takes medical instruments out of her bag. It's okay for me to hold her hand, right? Yes, of course, please do. Good. It's a relief to be able to do that for Nagisa in her greatest moment of hardship. Nagisa's hands are clenched tight as she fiercely tries to withstand the pain. I take her hand and force it open. I press my own into her sweat-drenched palm. Once I do, her hand clamps down on mine as if she frantically needs it. Her fingers entwine until they look like a single mass. Nagisa, I'm right here, okay? Nagisa looks at me for a brief moment. She doesn't say anything, but she gives me a strong nod. Do your best. You can't lose here. Give birth to a healthy child, and the three of us can start a new life together. We're gonna begin. Yes. Please. So Nagisa's delivery begins. Time and time again, she falls unconscious. Then the pain wakes her up. The cycle keeps repeating itself. It's such a terrible sight that I want to cover my eyes. It almost looks like she's being mercilessly tortured to death. This isn't something where you can simply give it your best. All you can do is sit there helplessly as it happens to you. If this keeps going, Nagisa will die. Won't she? Please. Please let this be over. I scream out of my heart. It keeps going, with no end in sight. I think it might go forever. I lose all my sense and find myself in darkness. What could have happened? Was my heart not able to take any more? Did I just give up hope? Is it all over? Suddenly my vision returns. I see the floor ahead of me. I can hear it. The sound of crying. The sound of a baby crying. When I realize what it is, I jerk my head up. Take a look at reality. Look toward the crying voice to find a baby's red body atop a towel. Let go of Nagisa's hand, wrap the child in the towel, and gently hold it in my arms. Next, I go back to Nagisa's hand. Nagisa. Nagisa's eyes are closed. Her face is thin and exhausted. Nagisa. Call out to her. Nagisa. Tears begin to form in my eyes. A moment before they begin to fall, I feel something squeeze my hand and return my grip. Nagisa. Tomoe-kun. Her eyes are barely open. They're not looking in my direction. Maybe her vision is still blurry. I'm right here, Nagisa. Bring my face close to hers. Our eyes finally meet. I was able to do my best. Yeah, that's right. You did, Nagisa. You can hear a child crying, right? Yes. Look, I'm the first one to hold it. Yes, it's cute. Yeah, this is our child. This is Ushio. Ushio-chan. I don't see anything down there, so I guess it's a girl. That's right, Sane-san. Yeah, I was right. It's a girl. Healthy baby girl. I'm so glad. Yeah, you did a good job. You really did. Yes. But it made me tired. Yeah. So, let me rest for just a little bit. I feel anxious. Nagisa's face is worryingly pale. There's a flurry of activity around me. What could they be doing? You hear the old man screaming, even Sane-san's panicking voice. I wish they'd all be quiet. I want to talk quietly with Nagisa. Hey, Nagisa. Wait, Nagisa. Let's talk a little longer. You just have to listen. Yes. Look, it's our child. Yours and mine. Doesn't her face look like a monkey's face? She's so small. Let me try calling her by her name. Ushio. It's your daddy, Ushio. This is your mommy. She ignored me. Well, of course she doesn't understand what I'm saying. Nagisa isn't able to speak. She holds my hand. She holds it tightly so that we don't drift apart. I bet she'll grow up before we know it. We'll blink and she'll be in kindergarten. We'll be there together with her at the entrance ceremony. I bet we'll look ridiculous. We're still practically children ourselves, yet we'll have our own child with us. I bet it'll be funny. Nagisa smiles too. She'll start elementary school and then we'll go see her on her parents' day and field days. We'll do it all as a family. That'll be a sight to see too. We'll probably look so silly, the two of us. I used to make fun of that kind of thing more than anyone else I knew. She nods. But then you kept making this girl listen to the Big Dongo family song over and over while she was inside your stomach. And now I'm afraid that she'll grow up like it too. I hope she only inherits the cute parts of you. I don't mind if she's a little bit of a crybaby, as long as she gives it her best when she needs to. And I hope she grows up to be like that. I don't mind if she's clumsy or awkward, as long as she's sympathetic. She's able to work hard for other people's sake, not just her own. Just like you do. I hope she ends up like that. My vision is blurry. I hadn't noticed until now, but tears are filled my eyes, and there's nothing to make them stop. Why do I feel so uneasy right now? What is this pain in my heart? All I want to do is talk to Nagisa in peace. Hey, Nagisa. But there isn't anything left to talk about. The strength that's left Nagisa's hand. Nagisa. I desperately grasp her hand back. Don't go anywhere, Nagisa. I half cry the words. You told me you'd always be by my side, didn't you? That was the dream I was able to discover. I thought there was nothing to look forward to in life. That my life was stupid and boring. And then I was able to find that dream. Something that gives me hope in life. Hey, Nagisa. Nagisa. Keep calling your name. On and on. I'm surrounded by dazzling lights. My eyes simply aren't used to the bright lights after being in darkness for so long. They seem to adjust to the brightness, and I'm able to make figures out in the background. And I know where I am. The bottom of the hill at the school. She's there again. She stares at the school gates up above us. I hesitate to call her name, but I don't know why. What could she be thinking? She occasionally looks down at the ground and sighs. A long while passes. She turns around to face away from the school gates. She looks in my direction, and she begins to walk. She passes by me, and she doesn't know. I need to say something to her, but maybe it would have been better if I hadn't. She had never met me at all. It wouldn't have been better if the two of us continued on our own separate paths. But Nagisa, scream her name. I'm right here. Nagisa turns around once more. She looks at my face. I'm glad you called my name. Really? I was wondering if you were thinking it would have been better if you had never met. I was so worried. I'm glad I was able to meet you. It made me so happy. Really? So please, don't ever let your heart waver again. No matter what life has in store for you from now on, please don't ever regret having met me. I want you to always live with strength. Is that too much to ask? No, I understand. I won't regret it. I'll live my life proud of the fact that I met you. Live on with strength. I see. Thank you very much. She smiles at me sweetly. Shall we go? Yeah, leaving behind those distant days. I want you to start liking the Big Dango family too, Tomoe-kun. Yeah, I'll think about it. Yes. We begin to climb the long, long hill. I live my life listening only to my body, not my mind. Wake up, go to work, eat, sleep. The same cycle of ingrained motions. That was how I lived those days. Why don't you take some time off? You hear those words so often that it feels like my ears ring with them. I don't do that. I even give up my days off to keep working. But it's not as if I have a full day of work waiting for me every day of the week. There end up being times where there's nothing for me to do. One day I try spending some money to fill that void. When I do, I realize that it helps me forget about everything else more than I expected it to. After that day, I work to save up money, use it to kill whatever free time I have, then start all over again. I start drinking, I start smoking. Whenever I take a look at reality, I feel like it's crumbling underneath my feet. Am I weaker than everyone else around me? Or is it just that I've experienced something more tragic than all of them? I can't figure out what it really is. All I can say though is that it's too much for me, so I lose myself by moving my body, then killing time. That way I won't spare a second to think. Look, it's Daddy. Here's Sane-san's voice nearby. Daddy, do you know who this is? Look. Something small touches my thigh. It hurts me inside. Sanai-san looks so much like the one who I lost. And so does the owner of the tiny hand that now touches my foot. I look away. I'm this fragile of a person. Forgive me, I mutter. I'm sorry. Sanai-san apologizes. No, I'm the one at fault here. I'll be going home for today then. I think I need to run away from Sanai-san and the old man if I want to forget the pain. But I'm not able to do that. I can't betray those incredible people. So I'm forced to keep living with it. But it's not painful for me alone. Sanai-san and the old man must feel the same way. Even so, Sanai-san comes over with my child once a week to visit. A year passes, then 2. How long has it been since that day? I live so recklessly that some kinds of questions still come to mind. Yep. There is one thing that confronts me with the passage of time. It's Ushio. Ushio is one thing that keeps changing. Every time I see her, she's bigger, her face grows more defined. Those sad events really did happen, and by now, they happened long ago. How cruel. That's what reality makes me think. So even on the day that Ushio starts kindergarten, I'm at work, still removing my body. And then another hot summer arrives. Hello, Tomoe-san. One day, Sunday afternoon, Sanai-san comes over. Though I assumed she'd brought Ushio with her like usual, she's alone this time actually. I'm sorry I didn't bring Ushio today. I left her with Akio-san. Probably noticed me looking around her feet for something. Oh, that's fine. It was very hot today. Was it? Did you spend your whole day off inside? Yeah, I normally do physical work, you know, so I want to be able to sleep all day in my room on the days I do have off. You shouldn't do that, Tomoe-san. You need to go outside a little and get some fresh air. It'll just feel pointless if I go outside alone in weather this hot. Go outside with me, please. With you, Sanai-san? Yes, let's go on a date. She grins at me without a hint of shyness. Knowing you, Sanai-san, you have to be plotting something. Not at all. I just feel like going on a date with a young man now and again. Please find some other young guy. I'm sure you won't have any trouble. No, it has to be you, Tomoe-san. Why is that? 'Cause you're cool, you're kind, and you're my type. Is that so? Yes, it is. Will you go on a date with me then? I can't turn you down after I made you say all that. Thank you very much. I feel like I'll never be able to match up to her.